Hey Jackals, in this video we'll take a look how to install custom templates with a push of a button inside DaVinci Resolve, but also how to make those templates. If I go to the effects, you can see that under titles I have my own folder with a template, and the template also has an image. Now let's get digital. Now how this can be done is mentioned in the manual, but here it's those right, and you also have to know what to search for. In this case, it's DRFX, which is DaVinci Resolve file extension. So as you can see, we can make custom images, which I'll show you how to do, and we can put the templates in the edit page or also use it in the Fusion page. So the first thing that you need is a template that you save as a macro, and it has the .settings file extension. I'll simply copy this one and this one. I'll put it here at the moment. Now if you want to have the image be displayed in the template, like this, then the image has to have the same name as the template, but the extension is .png. Now in case you don't see the extensions, go to View, this is in Windows, Options, change folder, go to View, then uncheck the hide extensions for known file types. If you have this checked, then the known file types will not be shown. Then once you have these extensions enabled, you can simply change them. And you will need this for the next step. Now as I mentioned, you can put the templates into the edit page or in the Fusion page. So if you want to have the templates in the edit page, you will simply make an edit folder. This can be anywhere on the PC. I'll simply rename this one too. So make a new one. If you have a Fusion effect, you would make a Fusion folder. Now in the edit folder, you can have a bunch of options. Based on this file, you can have effects, generators, titles, and transitions. In my case, this will be a title, so I'll just make a title folder. But if you have a template pack, you can make all of these subfolders and then put the templates into each folder that is appropriate. In my case, I'll just make a title folder. And now in the title folder, we can actually put the image and the template. But if you want to have a custom name like I have here, simply make a folder and then put the templates inside this folder. Now when it comes to the templates, we're kind of limited. This one, it uses the new media in property when making a macro, but because the images and videos don't have any references, this is displayed as media offline. But you can simply put new images and the macro will work. So let me do that quickly. And as you can see, it does work, but I would have to tweak it a little bit. But you don't want to see me use the old template. Let's make the new one and install it. So let's go all the way back to the edit. You'll want to then right click. You can use 7-zip, zip, rar, anything that will compress it. So this will be edit.zip. You can now give this file a name. It doesn't have to be the same as what will say inside here. This can be anything. So I'll just use gdtest. And the file extension will change it to DRFX, which is DaVinci Resolve file extension. Yes, we want to change it. It was a pre-import, so I have two test files, so let me just change it. There we go. Now you can install it by simply double-clicking on this file. DaVinci Resolve will prompt you if you want to install it. I'll simply cancel it for now. And then you can also install it by going into the Fusion page. So you can simply click and drag it onto the Fusion page and you will get the same pop-up. But this does not work if you want to drag it into the media pool or if you want to drag it onto a timeline. So either double click it, which is the easiest way, or go to the Fusion page to install it. I'll install it now. Now I actually made a mistake because I have the same name for the template, and I'll just show you how to uninstall it. Now I can delete it here, it doesn't matter. It will still be in DaVinci Resolve, as you can see. So let's go to a template, make a macro, kind of. I just want to get the file path So this is the file path. And actually I want to go to Fusion, Templates, and Edit. I want this path. So I'll copy this. Paste the path in. And actually go to Edit, Templates. Now the roaming folder is hidden. So if you want to go to this path, you'll have to go to View, Options, and View, and Show Hidden Files, Folders, and Drives. So it's easiest to just copy this path and go to Support Fusion Templates. Now I'll delete these two and also this one. And now when I go back into the edit page, the template should be deleted. And as you can see, I don't have it under the titles anymore. And now I'll just change the name so it's not the same as before. Now because I've changed this file name, and if I want to have the image, I also have to change the name of this one, of the template. Now I'll simply make the 7-zip or a zip file, change the name, and change the extension to DRFX. And now when I install it, I'll see it under the titles. So I do see it installed, but it hasn't shown up, so it doesn't find anything. So let me just restore DaVinci Resolve quickly. And while it's doing that, let's quickly take a look about the image. What's special about it? The recommended size is 104 pixels by 58 pixels. But any image will be resized. I don't suggest you use any image size because it's a waste of space. Just to give you an idea, you can use an 8K image if you want to for some reason, but it will get scaled down to this size. So that means if the image is big, probably more than 20 megabytes, you'll be using a lot of space for no reason. And just to show you how big this image is, 8 kilobytes. So that's a lot of wasted space that you can potentially save. So the template doesn't show up, and you know what that is? I made one mistake, but it's a huge one. It says titles with an S. I didn't use the S. So if I go to here, you can see it's title, and that's not correct. You have to use effects, generators, titles, and transitions. So now let's make it again, and this time it will work. Let me install it, and now it will show up under the titles, as you can see. And it also has the image. The media is offline because I was using images inside this template, which you can't reference if you use images inside of a template. So that is a downside. Even if you do add all of the necessary images inside the actual template, as you can see. And I've actually also used these images in the actual template when I made it. So there is no way for the media in nodes to reference these images, and I've used the media in nodes because the media in nodes can actually change the media files, which the loader node would fix for the images, but the loader nodes then don't have this new property which came with DaVinci Resolve 18.1. Now if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification icon so you know when my next video comes out. I'm Simon, and until next time jackals, keep it digital.